So what makes the Great Barrier Reef so amazing? First of all, it is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. Also, the Great Barrier Reef is the largest structure created by living organisms. The reef is made of coral skeletons and hydrocorals bounded together, spanning over 1,250 miles in length, and it's located off the coast of Australia. Coral reefs are very important to humans. First of all, they provide millions of dollars of income annually for people living by coral reefs. They're also important because of the medical research. Coral reefs have the potential to be used as medical cures to treat cancer, heart disease, HIV, and arthritis, among others. They also provide protection. They protect 20% of the world's coast from wave erosion. They're also important for food. They're a food source for millions of people. And they're also a very large tourism market. Coral reefs attract tourists from all over the world, and especially the Great Barrier Reef because of its massive size and biodiversity. So as I mentioned, coral reefs can be used for medicines. So these are the various medicines that have been derived from corals so far. And also I thought this bottom point is fascinating. On April 30th, 2014, a protein that blocks HIV from attaching to the body's T cells was discovered off the coast of Australia, obviously in the Great Barrier Reef because that's where it is. Another way the Great Barrier Reef is extremely important is its tourism market. The Great Barrier Reef supports a $6 billion tourism industry and also provides 69,000 jobs to people. So the Great Barrier Reef is very important because of the income it provides, the tourism market it holds, and the medical research and possible medicines that it could yield. But the future of the Great Barrier Reef is looking grim due to threats from industrial developments and also from human impact on the environment and global warming. So I have this chart here to show the negative effects of tourism on reefs and the Great Barrier Reef by the snorkelers accidentally breaking off pieces of coral with their fins or breaking off pieces of coral for souvenirs, and also the industrial development of marinas and pontoons and landings for tourist boats, and also land clearing for resorts and increased sediments and rocks and runoff into the ocean, which negatively impacts the reef. And also it brings damage to the reefs from the tourist boats constantly going over them and scraping them. So those are the ways that tourism negatively impacts the reef. There are also other ways that humans negatively impact the Great Barrier Reef. As you can see in this image, it says that 50.7% of the coral has died in the past 27 years, and it gives a pie chart to what causes this death. So 24% of the death is caused by tropical cyclones, which are a natural disaster and humans have no effect. But the 21% of crown thorn starfish outbreak and the 5% of coral bleaching is caused by humans' impact on the environment through global warming and also the attraction of crown or thorn starfish. So disregarding the tropical cyclones effect, the crown of thorns starfish outbreak is a major problem affecting the Great Barrier Reef, as the crown of thorn starfish feeds on coral polyps and kills them. And because of humans overfishing, the crown of thorn starfish are not being eaten by their predators, therefore there are massive amounts of outbreaks in the Great Barrier Reef. So coral bleaching is another way that coral die. And as you can see in this diagram, it shows the 3 steps of coral bleaching. So first there's a healthy coral, and it is in a symbiotic relationship with the algae on the outside of it, which gives it its color. And then as the coral is stressed by the increase in temperature, the algae leaves the coral, and therefore it starts losing its color. And then, as you can see in step 3, the coral is bleached, because the algae has left the coral, and because of the algae leaving, the coral cannot feed on the algae and therefore it dies. So recently, the Great Barrier Reef has witnessed a huge coral bleaching incident where 93% of the coral in the Great Barrier Reef is bleached, which is a result of climate change caused by humans. So despite these very negative impacts on the Great Barrier Reef, there are ways that people are working to conserve the reef and enhance its future. Some ways are through educating people about how humans affect the reefs and how they're important to people, and other ways are by cleaning around the reefs, teaching people to practice safe boating and to conserve water, and also to limit emissions created by humans and industries to decrease global warming. So that is my project and research on the future of the Great Barrier Reef.